Hello guys and welcome to DWC Academy. My name is Onuoha UI. Today I'm going to show you guys how to create a splatter effect in Canva, and it's very easy for you to do. I saw a lot of people doing this and I decided to show you guys how to create this particular kind of effect and the really things you need to know about this when you are going ahead to create this. I want to say again, welcome to this channel. If this is your first time visiting, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There is also a link in the description. The link will give you access to AlchemyPro free for 45 days, and you can have access to doing pro things, pro features, try more things like resize, remove background, and other pro effects that you have access to. So let's get started right now. Now I created this particular design here and I want to show you guys how to go ahead and create yours. If you want to create a splatter effect like this, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is follow along. I'm going to create a new page and then I'm going to go over to photos, and I'm just going to look for a type of photo here. I'm just maybe going to say woman with hair. That's what I chose before. I'm just trying to figure out what to use right here. Okay, this one. I'm just going to use this particular one here, and what I'm going to do is go to effects and I'm going to say remove background. Now Canva Pro, I said you have the link in the description, free for 45 days. Go ahead and try that, and here we are. So when you've done this, the next part you want to do is go to your eraser and you want to use the erase tool. Now I'm just going to show you what to do. I'm just going to increase this a little bit, and then I'm going to reduce the brush size to maybe 15. That's too small, so I'm going to say maybe 20. It's pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is just take out part of the hair from here. So I'm just going to take out this part of the hair like this, and just every single thing around here. And oops, I went into the cloth. I'm not supposed to do that, so I'm just gonna say restore. I'm just gonna restore this part. Alright, so I'm just gonna go to erase again and just take this part away like this, because we're not gonna need this part, and it's just to make the design really come out so cool as you would. You also need to brush up part of the hair as well. Part of the cloth. Let's just put it on. Just play around with it like this, and then that's it. I'm just gonna say done, and I'm going to go ahead to apply. Now the other thing you need to know is the Canva automatically generates colors for you for the particular image, and every color is you've got 5 sets, so 5 number. And what I'm going to do is go over to effect element, and I'm just going to choose this one here, rectangle, and I'm just gonna reduce it, bring it here. I'm gonna make it into 5. This is 3, 4, and 5. So we've got 5 right here. Now I'm gonna change them to fit the colors of her clothes, so you can just have that as reference. So the first one here is this color, this is the second color, this happens to be the third, and there's the fourth color, and then this is the 5th color. Now we've got that settled. Now it's pretty much easy for us to go ahead and do the things that we want to do for this. We're going to come here and we're going to search for splatter. So when you search for splatter, what you could do is you are going to find different images here, different elements that gives you access to doing that. In my case, I like to use this one because this is what it calls here, black ink splatter, so it's super easy to use. Now when you're doing the splatter effect, you need to know that it starts from a lower concentrated area to a higher concentrated area. What I mean is it starts from smaller particles to bigger particles. So this is this way. What we need to do is we need to flip it horizontally so it gets to that part. Remember, the color of the hair and the skin and the shirt, they are different. So the color of the hair, we've got 2 different colors. We've got this color and this color, so we're gonna play around with it to give it that particular feel. You can also add this color to it. Now I'm just gonna choose this one here, and for this color I'm going to, for the hair, I'm gonna give it this color, and then I am going to reduce this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to duplicate it as many times as possible and making it a little bit darker. Now this is what I'm going to do, just duplicate it around the hair, just around the hair, and you can, you know, play around with the dimensions as well, or the positioning, that you can rotate it just to give you that feel of what you are actually looking for. Now when you're doing this, just keep in mind that you want to make sure that it covers the edge of the hair. What I mean is you want to make sure that it covers this part of the hair, which is this part like this. So you have to duplicate as many times as possible to make sure that it covers that part of the hair. That way it looks really realistic, and when people see it, they know that's what it is. So I'm just going ahead to do this so you can see how it's really done. It's no black magic, it's just simple design, and just reduce it to okay, and getting that done. You could be hearing my mouse clicking, that's because I'm just holding option. You can do that on the Windows. If you're using a Mac, you can use option, click and drag. If you're using a Windows, you can just go ahead and alternate click and drag. That is also going to work for you. So you can see that I have been able to put this different shades on the hair right here, and it goes down here. But for the other one down, I need to also change the shade of the hair to make it look really realistic as well. Alright, so you can see that changing the feel for the hair right there. Now that's exactly what you could do if you are going to be doing that. So just having this to play around with, and you can see that we have that just right here. So just go ahead and keep working on this and getting it. So when you have that, you begin to notice that it's giving it that feel of spreading across. The next thing you want to do is you just click on anyone and just drag it like this, and you also bring it back to adjust it. You can duplicate that as well. You can also duplicate it again. You can duplicate it again, and duplicate it again, and duplicate it again. You can just keep doing that. Alright, so you just keep duplicating it. And this one, I'm going to send it to extrude back because it's disturbing her ears, and we already do have enough for that part. So I'm sending it to the extreme back and just increasing it like this. So now that's what this looks like, more like it. Now you can go ahead and still drag it, and the more you drag it, the more it gives you that effects. So you can still play around with these ones here, just turn them and duplicate them as much as possible as you would. And that's what you could do with them. Alright, and that's it. So this is what you can, this is how you can go ahead creating this for yourself. Another part that you could do is just keep improving these ones. Keep dragging them and put them in a place where it's much easier for you to maybe just to back entirely, and you just want to increase it. And maybe you could also want to just tilt it this way. Now that is for the hair. So if you just go ahead and fit it, you could see that it's giving you that dispersion effects, and that's the great stuff that you want to do. Another thing that you could do is for the shirt, I'm going to show you that, and you just go ahead to do it yourself. So for the shirt, what you can do is drag it here, and you go back to your color here, and you notice that the shirt is around this color, or even this color, yeah, or maybe this color too. Okay, so that's fine. So what you need to do again is duplicate the same thing and make sure that it passes, covers this other part, and you have to put it this way. So that's how you do it, and you just keep improving it, increasing it, and increasing it. Just keep increasing it until you get to what you want, just how you want it to be. It's your personal choice right now, and you can just keep playing with that. Alright, so when you're done, you just pick maybe one, and you also increase it and just arrange it. You can do the same thing again, and also keep increasing that. Now when you're done with it, you can just fit everything. And when you're working with this, what you could do is you need to also remember that it has got different colors for the hair, so you can play around with the hair. For instance, you could choose one color here and duplicate it here, and then you change the colors to a lighter shade of this, and this one you have a lighter shade of this, yeah, and then you can just grab both of them together, this and this, and then you just start putting them right there. So you can just start putting them right there, right there. Okay, so this other way too is going to still work, because that's what it is. So you're giving the design a different feel, trying to put different colors for the hair to make it really look like that is really a dispersion effect or a splatter effect. Now the design is actually called dispersion effect, but the element using is called splatter effect. Okay, not splatter, is called splatter effect, but it's actually a splatter effect, but yeah, splatter. Okay, so that's how you go about creating this, and in my case I'm just going to select everything, and I'm going to just bring it down here, and maybe just increase it like this, and that's it. So when you're working, you just need to take more time to play around with this and make it look even better. You can do the same thing for the other part of the body if you want. You could just still drag it and play around with it this way too, by using the color of her face, which is this, and you need to just keep repeating that and repeating that and putting that in her palm, and you keep doing the same thing, and then when you got to what you're looking for, you can also work on that like that. So that's how you go ahead to create a splatter effect or a dispersion effect in Canva. Let me know if you do like this video. I want you to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I want you to do that right away. Don't forget that to remove background and to use all the pro features in Canva, you need to have Canva Pro, and I have a link in the description that gives you access to Canva Pro free for 45 days, and you can cancel anytime. So go ahead and do that. Don't forget, 7 days without Canva makes 1 week. Until then, I'm down.